Yo, what's going on? So this is a test ride. Hold on, let me pause the music. I don't know if that's going to be copyrighted music or not. I'm sure it is. It's Wheeler Walker Jr. You don't know who he is, go check him out. He's got some really really weird songs. But like I said, this is a test video, and hopefully I got everything figured out. I did another test video. Audio wasn't there, it was just me riding, which there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, I got some things I'd like to share with y'all. You know, I want to see if I can't get this audio figured out to where it sounds like everybody else's audio, man. Make sure that everything's good to go. So if I got the audio figured out, you'll hear what I'm saying. If I don't, again, it's just gonna be some riding, maybe some wind. It is kind of windy today, so it is what it is. I'm trying here, man. I really am. I might have to get the actual like big ass media mod. I don't really want to, but if I have to, it is what it is. Got the GoPro Hero 9. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I gotta go after my doctor's appointment. I gotta go over to the old man's house, pick him up, and take him up to the Harley dealer, because he just had some X-Glow lights put on his bike, and they called him, I guess, an hour or so ago and told him that his bike's ready to rock and roll. So he's waiting for me to get out of the doctor to go pick him up and do that. I haven't put out a video on my channel in a couple weeks, and a lot of that is due to the fact that I'm a truck driver and I'm only home once a month. So when I'm home, I'm going to get as much riding in as I possibly can. And you know, there might be 2 or 3 videos within one good ride. Like this weekend, I was supposed to go to Lake of the Ozarks with a buddy of mine, a couple buddies actually, and just go ride around Lake of the Ozarks. And that's not going to happen, unfortunately. Weather is not going to allow that. You know, it is what it is, man. But get some riding in, like I said, while I can. I have some videos planned talking about certain topics when it comes to riding and truck drivers, or you know, just trucking in general, just driving next to trucks, cars and trucks, stuff like that. Man, I'll tell you what, I have some pet peeves, and I know I got some buddies who also have pet peeves when it comes to cars around trucks, man. Because I'll tell you what, man, cars do a lot of stupid stuff when they're around trucks. They think that, you know, as a truck driver, we think we own the road. We don't think that, okay? That's not how we think. But I will say one thing: we are on that road way longer than you guys are. The majority of us, not all of us, not all truck drivers, but the majority of truck drivers will give you respect if you give them respect, okay? Man, a lot of your truck drivers that just don't give a crap, chances are they've been out here long enough to know that you guys don't give a crap about us. You know what I'm saying? And I say you guys, and I mean four-wheelers, people in cars. It's not anyone in particular. It's just people in cars, man. I have been in Texas, for instance. I know for a fact this has happened to me in Texas quite a bit, actually. You know, Texas is, or Dallas, Fort Worth area, it's heavily trafficked, and that's due to the population, right? Like I said, it's heavily populated, and that's due to the population, right? I've been in the right-hand lane traveling through Dallas. I've had cars shoot over 2 or 3 lanes just to hit an exit that I'm literally blocking at this point. They think nothing of it. And it's not just Texas, I mean, it's all over the country. You know, California's real bad about it too. Drivers in Cali are horrible. It's absolutely horrible. The state of Missouri, when I bought this bike back last year in August, they I guess they finally did away with the helmet law, and you no longer have to wear a helmet in the state of Missouri so long as you have a certain amount of coverage on insurance and whatnot. I still personally plan on wearing a helmet. I've got 3 uncles that's been in motorcycle accidents over the last, you know, couple years or so. You know, and I'm not saying the helmet saved their life, because my one uncle, he got a flat tire, he pulled over and just couldn't keep it upright when he went to go pull over. My other uncle, he hit some loose gravel on the road or something like that, and low-sided his bike with his girlfriend on there. You know, things happen, man. When you ride, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You know, so to me, it's no question I'm wearing a helmet. And I've got the 2 uncles. My other uncle, he had literally just taken off out of a parking lot, not even a quarter mile down the road, T-boned the car that pulled out. He had the right of way and the car pulled out past the stop sign. So it is what it is. Luckily they were all okay. Everybody's fine. My one uncle spent some time on some crutches, the one that T-boned the car. He's actually been in 2 separate motorcycle accidents. Both of them were the car's fault. It wasn't my uncle's fault. But he's, like I said, he's fine. It's one of those things, man. I personally, for reasons like that, want to wear a helmet. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It makes me feel better. And if you're one of the guys that don't want to wear a helmet, you know, it's cool. It's your prerogative. It's, you know, you got the right to do that. It's your body. It's your life, you know. But I highly recommend, if you have family, wear a helmet, guys. It's the smart thing. You have loved ones at the house, especially if you have kids, man. If you have kids, man, it's not even about you at this point. It's about your kids, man. Your kids need you. Your kids want you to come home safe and sound after every ride, you know. I'm not saying you got to wear a full face, because I got a half shell too, you know, and I like to wear it every once in a while when I don't feel like having the GoPro on. But I'll tell you what, I rode this bike the other day over from my dad's house over to my uncle's house, because that's where I keep this bike at, and it's maybe 4 miles, guys. It's maybe 4 miles. And I'll tell you what, literally I was a quarter mile from parking the bike at my uncle's, and there was a car that was past the zipper line halfway into my lane, and I'm in the left lane like I am right now, and I almost got taken out. I had my half shell on. I didn't have my full face. I didn't have the GoPro going. You know what I'm saying? If something would have happened, luckily my buddy was behind me in my pickup truck, driving my pickup truck. I had a witness, but guys, it would have been so much easier to prove if I had this GoPro going, right? If I had you guys turned on, you know, if something happened, all they got to do is watch the footage and be like, oh yeah, no, clearly he's in the lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, me having the GoPro isn't necessarily about making videos. Like, I'm gonna make content with it because I have it, but it's also my dash cam. It's my own protection. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for me, for my family, if something was to happen. Hope for the best, expect the worst. Like, that's how I've always lived life. Guys, it turned out to be a beautiful day, man. It is windy, but after yesterday, it rained all day yesterday. And I'll tell you what, it's rained a lot. And we have gotten a lot of rain here in Missouri. I just got my bike back from its 500-mile break-in service. And I'll tell you what, when I rode this bike home from the dealership, the day I rode it home, I had to kick out on the road. Like, I had to go. I think I said it like California or something like that. And there was no time to waste. It was the spur of the moment, me buying this bike. They had the right price on it. I couldn't pass it up, so I spent my 2 days at home that week buying this bike. Now, I'm glad I did, because I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay? There ain't a thing about this bike I don't love, except for what, I take it back. There is one thing. It's not the bike's fault, it's Indian's fault. That's the whole, we're going to update the 2020s to 2021s to accept Apple CarPlay, but not the 2019s. They're the same bike. There's some differences up in the air. As far as the bike itself is concerned, it's the same bike. Why can't they offer some type of package to upgrade whatever they need to upgrade in here to allow the Apple CarPlay? I don't know. But it is what it is. I'm not, like, I'm upset about it. I'm not entirely happy about it, but the bike itself overall is a fantastic bike. It's a great ride. I love everything about it. And but the day I rode it home, man, you try to give it like half throttle, you know, take off with it, it just didn't want to do it. Yeah, you try to give it like half throttle or whatever, it just didn't want to do it, guys. I would hear this weird noise underneath my ass, and it just, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the noises I was hearing, and it did not like it at all. And I dealt with it the whole time, because I mean the bike's under warranty, and you know, when I come home, I want to ride. I don't want to ship it back to the dealer and be like, hey man, something's wrong. You'll take a look at it. Like, I had to get 500 miles in to get that break-in service done, right? And I was like, all right, when I take it up there for that, I'll have him, you know, take a look at that noise, figure that out. We'll get that straightened away. Well, what it ended up being, I take it to Big St. Charles Power Sports. They charge $109 an hour. They were going to charge me $109. They were going to charge me for 1 hour of diagnostics, you know, looking at it. I told the guy, man, as soon as you take it for a test ride, you'll know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? If it happened to be a warranty deal, they were going to, you know, deal with Polaris on getting it warrantied out, right? Then Polaris would cover that $109 that they were going to charge me. Now, I didn't get charged that $109, and it didn't end up being a warranty deal. What it ended up being is my belt, for some reason, my drive belt was incredibly loose. The guy told me, he's like, man, I'm surprised you was able to get that bike to move at all. You know what I'm saying? I was like, really? It was that bad? Oh, he was, yeah, no, it was terrible. I was like, okay. But seeing as the break-in service was being done at the same time, right? That's part of the break-in service, is to check the belt, check the pulleys, check everything. You know what I'm saying? They went through the whole bike front to back, and they checked everything, made sure that nothing was out of place or anything like that. And yeah, so I mean, they didn't charge me for it. They went ahead and tightened it. They checked the belt, made sure the belt was perfectly fine, the pulleys, the whole thing. They went through it all, made sure everything was fine. They didn't charge me a dime for it. They charged me for the break-in service and the break-in service only. So that was pretty cool of them, man. They didn't have to do that. I mean, I guess they maybe had to. I don't know. I don't work there. But that was pretty cool of them to be able to work that in under the service and not charge me for it. You know what I'm saying? It's fixed now. This thing's got all kinds of power. I got some rides planned, guys, for this summer. I got one ride I'm going to take. I'm going to go down to Tennessee. A buddy of mine, he lives in California right at the moment. He just bought a house out in Tennessee. His in-laws moved there. My buddy's from here. He's from Missouri. He joined the Army. Spent several years up in New York. That's where he met his wife. Actually, his wife, he was in New York when he met his wife, but his wife is from California. Hence the reason why he lived out in California. In-laws moving to Tennessee. They're moving to Tennessee. So they're coming closer, quite a bit closer. You know, I'll take some time off, make a weekend trip, go down there, hang out, see the kids, spend time with my buddy and his wife, and, you know, things like that, and have a good time. And I am planning on making a video out of it, you know what I'm saying? So, stay tuned for that. And again, I could be talking all this stuff, and you guys don't have a clue what I'm saying. You guys are just watching a ride right now. You know, if that's how it is, you know, I'll throw some music up, and, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna get some vinyl stickers for my 2 saddlebags, the sides of my saddlebags here, to, you know, get my YouTube channel name on there. And that way, you know, if I'm out and about, people can see that and be like, oh, that guy, you know, I'm gonna check his channel out. Alright guys, this is where I'm gonna end it, because I got a doctor's appointment. And what time is it? Yeah, I'm 40 minutes early. So I'm gonna just kind of hang out. We'll get on to another ride.